say everything is right. That's the right. They're all set. I think we're good.
All right, Cleveland, welcome back. Cleveland Confidential again. Said we will return with new and greater stuff, new and improved. That's right, new and greater stuff. That's it. So on the agenda is what's going on in Cleveland, right? And the thing is today is finding positivity in the world and within yourself.
Yes.
That's the topic.
Right.
Because there's enough chaos and negativity and people out here going crazy.
Right.
We need to take the time to stop and enjoy each other's company while we're still here in existence.
Right.
And looking into the good things in the city.
Yes.
Getting involved in activities. There's a lot of great things happening in this holiday weekend.
Right.
Excuse me, everyone. The 4th of July weekend.
Yes.
We have a lot of good stuff that's happening.
I think Hamilton might be still playing.
Still playing the Playhouse, yes.
You mentioned the anime, right?
The anime convention that was here last weekend. That's a start. Okay. We had a lot of things that were going on here. We had the International Horror Hotel Film Festival that was a couple of weekends ago out in
and how did you do that?
In Middleburg Heights. Well, I became the Scream King of 2025. Scream King. The Wolf Child prevails.
There you go. Scream King, huh?
Yes, Scream King.
Okay, all right.
There's always been Scream Queens, but there's a Scream King.
Okay, very, very nice.
There was a Scream Queen also. She's a very nice young lady.
Right.
And I think we had to go to the International Horror Hotel Film Festival website. I think you had the video and everything on there. We had to run that to you at the end of the segment.
Okay.
To check out.
Okay. Let me think what else. Well, we got some movies coming out, like Formula One, I think is out right now.
Yeah, with Brad Pitt, yes.
Yes. And
Megan 2.0.
Megan. And you know what? When I come back to F1, when I think of F1, I think of Steve McQueen. That's the McQueen movie.
Le Mans.
That's what I think of. That's like a remake.
That reminds me. A lot of people don't remember that. A lot of people don't remember Steve McQueen.
He's an epitome of cool, if anybody knows.
The King of Cool.
King of Cool.
King of Cool. Steve McQueen. And unfortunately, we lost his son, Chad McQueen.
Really?
Yeah, a few months back, yeah.
Get in here. How old was he?
Oh, he was about our age.
Golly, we're not old. If you guys, Dwayne, how old he really is, and what he looks like, right? He looks like he's 35, 37, and he's probably like 97, right?
Gee, thanks a lot.
No, not quite that old. But he looks really good. I attribute that to you working out every day.
Yeah. I mean, it's a drive. It goes right back to you have to find the drive to just get it good. Because there'll be some days you feel like, man, I don't feel like doing this.
Yeah, you got to do a little bit.
You got to do a little bit.
Right.
A little bit in moderation. Don't overexert yourself.
Right.
Proper diet. Physical regimen. Just do everything you can.
Right.
And you feel better about yourself, and then when you're around people that's working with you, everybody's motivating each other and finding that greatness in each other. That's why I said stop. You gotta stop worrying. Free your mind from all this toxicity and all this.
Right.
And these people telling you can't do this, you look like this, you like that. You gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep driving.
Right.
Forward pressure, people. Forward pressure.
Now we were talking about what's going on in Cleveland, right? And you went a couple weeks ago. You went to the Scream thing, right?
Yeah, I went to the International Film Festival.
And talking about all this, last week I went to Caldwell, Ohio.
Okay.
To a cabin. It was by Columbus.
Yeah.
Went to a cabin just to get away for like 4 or 5 days.
Understandable.
But the crazy part in life is that I got canned on Thursday, and I was leaving Thursday to go on my vacation, right? Now, sometimes that kind of ruins the whole flow of things. But
It does. It happens.
But then things in life happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes in life, you have to jump that train, and you don't. People become comfortable, right?
Right.
And life is going to push you to the side already. It's going to push you off the track into the other train, no matter what.
Yeah.
Now,
unfortunately.
Sometimes something tragic happens in your life, losing a job, losing a loved one, whatever.
Oh, man.
And the question is, how do you deal with that? See?
Well, how to deal with that, and it goes right back to what I say. You have to take things one day at a time. It's hard. The path is hard. It's hard on everyone. You, me, the world.
Right.
It's going to be hard because losing that loved one.
Right.
Losing a friend.
Yep.
Or losing a job.
Right.
Or missing out on a great opportunity.
Right.
It happens.
Right.
But destiny has a way of taking you to another direction.
Yes.
You don't give up. You gotta keep pushing yourself. Right. And I keep saying this. I said this to you, and I say this to everyone.
Right.
And I learned this from a friend of mine in Las Vegas. He said it. You either make history or you become history.
There you go.
You gotta find things that create you. That's a part of you.
Now, it is hard when people lose a loved one or they lose their job and they're depressed.
It's depressing.
Yeah. But now, how do you fight that? You're depressed. I mean, I try to keep myself occupied, my brain occupied.
You have the answer.
Meditate.
You have the answer right there.
Even though it's hard to meditate sometimes.
I know. But you have the formula.
Yes. And
you have the formula.
You have to. People are like, well, meditation's gonna solve my problems. Well, it isn't.
Well, it's gonna solve the problem because it helps you center. It keeps your body aligned, your whole spirit centered.
Right.
Because you keep getting stressed. See, the problem with the world is they're too caught up in all this mechanization. And I understand.
Right.
We're caught up in all this material stuff, all this mundane stuff. And we're always, we keep up with the Joneses. We're forever in a rat race. Oh, he or she's driving an electric car. Oh, he or she's taking a trip to such and such. I gotta do the same thing too. No, you don't.
Yeah, I don't.
Create you.
Yeah, I don't like keeping up with Joneses.
I don't like that. I never care for it.
Do I like certain things? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If I want a nice car, I want to buy a nice car. That's what I like. I don't do it because the guy next door he's got a Porsche or he's got a Lamborghini.
Right.
I wouldn't buy what I want to buy because I like it. If I can afford it, I'll get it.
Mm-hmm.
Not because of somebody else. That's a big mistake people do, is try to keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah, it's a horrible thing.
Yeah. Now, back to stress. Anything else you can do about stress?
Well, stress, you got to really, like I said before, you just got to get up and break free from that and say, well, darn it, I got to do this and do this and do that.
Right, do small steps.
Take baby steps.
Right, I guess take a small task and do it.
Yes.
And then,
exactly.
Try to complete it.
Yes.
And then you got to take a rest, go take a rest, and then do another small task and keep going.
Moderation.
Next thing you know, you're busy the whole damn day.
Yeah. Even if you're looking for a job, you got to make a job finding a job.
Yes. It should be like an 8-hour job. You'd find a job.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Pack a lunch, you just go out there and look online,
you will
call places.
Yeah.
You'll find one eventually because there's jobs out there.
Yes.
There's jobs out there. You just got to keep grinding.
Right. And let me think what else. Now, we also talked about, you mentioned Florida water. Florida water?
Florida water. It's a powerful elixir. It's just more like cleaning energy.
Okay.
And Florida water has been used a lot by a lot of spiritualists, and it's just more like it helps change the frequency of the room and yourself because you can douse it. When you clean a room, you're changing. It's like a feng shui thing where you have to really change the atmosphere, the geomancy of the area.
Okay.
And you douse you a little bit of that, and it changes your whole vibrance of you and the room around you because it's different. Like you can rearrange your furniture,
right? Clean
everything, and then douse a little bit on the four corners.
Right,
you can smell that scent. It's so good, and have the windows open for all that, get all that negative stuff all out of there.
Okay. Now, what about? I've heard about throwing salt on the corners of the room.
Yeah,
salt. Isn't that interesting? It does. The salt thing. I never knew it, but I
gets rid of negative spirits.
Negative spirits, and there's got to be something to it.
Oh, there's a lot to it. There's a lot to it.
So
it goes back to like I said, old methods.
Old methods.
They probably
don't even want to mention right now.
They don't want to mention it. A lot of people are afraid of it, and it's okay.
Right.
But there's things that are still useful even in this modern age. Some people don't want to acknowledge it. Stuff that's been passed down by family members and everything. Right. You have to look at all these things and what it's for.
Right. Now, that's good for cleaning your house, your room, good spirits, and
right.
Maybe that could help you get out of a rut in your life. Actually, that's a good start. I even heard what's his name mentioned that you starting by cleaning your room, right? Jordan Peterson. right? Start
Yes.
Start with cleaning something, your room, one area.
Yeah, one area. Yeah.
And then once you complete that, then you move on to the next, and then that's how you keep going.
And then once you notice that your house is different, your vibe is different.
Yes.
Your perspective will be different because you change that paradigm. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Trust me.
Okay. So we got that.
Cleaning the garage, cleaning the house. That will change everything. Doing the yard, cutting the grass, everything, keeping everything up. The upkeep is that people can see. The neighbors will realize, hey, this man or woman's doing good in their house.
Right.
They're doing good on their property.
Now, what about? Well, you're all depressed of your situation. Sometimes I think I'm going to eating, right? If you're eating poorly, right?
Right.
I'm pretty sure that's going to affect you eventually if you're eating poorly.
That will affect, because you're taking in stuff that's not benefiting you. The 0 calories.
Okay.
And then you're eating, and then people do the most dreadful thing. They eat a lot, and what do? They go to sleep.
They're depressed.
They're depressed, yeah.
And they spiral. Next thing you know, they're gaining weight.
They're gaining the weight, right?
And they become more lethargic.
Yeah.
And they keep spiraling. All I want to do is sit in bed
sleep,
watch TV.
I mean, that's what the system wants you to do. Give up, and they want you to depend on them. This is why I say you gotta get up and push yourself.
Gotta push yourself. No one else is gonna push you, right?
No one's gonna. Hey,
nobody gives a rat's ass.
Right. Only you stop you.
That's it. Nobody gives a rat's ass.
You have to get up. You have to make it happen. You have to push yourself every damn day.
Yes.
Even if you don't feel like it. You have to push yourself and say, look, I cannot be bound by this madness that they left upon me. Right. I am the master of my destiny.
There you go. I
am the master of my destiny. I have to make these things. Happen.
That's it. Now, I was also thinking. I have a lot of time to think now, right?
It's good. Think is good. That means the mind is working. The brain is a muscle.
So I really want to make these bracelet things, a leather strap with some copper and some argonite.
Coppers, crystals,
right?
And argonite is just something you put together,
right?
Like crystals and stones, and compile it in resin and make it to a mold to have it all together.
Right.
Like a lot of this stuff, like I said. When you start working with the crystals and energy and frequency, it changes everything. It changes the balance of everything.
So I think if I were to make something like that, and of course I try to sell it, maybe I'll make a living off of it. I don't know. But
you got to do the research though. Because you got to do the research on every one of the stones, every one of the crystals.
Well, it would just be one argonite, one style of argonite.
You can make one style of argonite. You can and put it together. You got to see what really works. You got to look into the crystals and do research on what they are, what they're about. What are the major properties?
And then that's what we'll sell here. And I had some new shirts coming out. I had somebody make some logos. I have a very good friend of mine made these logos for me. And I have to figure out which one I like and put in a shirt and get rid of those. We'll see.
Make a sale.
Make a sale. Man, I'll sell one. I'll be happy if I'll sell one.
You make a sale, hey, $1 can make a difference.
I count this something.
$1 can make a difference.
But that
$10 would be great. 20, 40, 50, 100.
So
you're in the money.
So I do wonder though, in the end, what can people take away when enjoy clean a little bit right now, right? There's a lot of things going on.
Right.
And if you're in a funk or issues in your life.
If you're in a funk, you got to get out of that funk.
Get out of it, yes.
Yeah, get out of it. Either you got this shit around you. You sometimes just got to get up and leave the house.
Yeah.
Go somewhere and take a long walk somewhere and just go and reevaluate your thoughts.
And get some sun.
Get some sun.
Yeah.
Talk to different people. And that's another important thing. Get away from the toxic crowd that you're in.
Oh my God, yeah.
And be around people that are rich in thought.
I agree. I think that the crowd is. I mean, if you get around somebody that's negative, and you're bummed out already, it's going to take you on the next level. It's all that energy.
It's become you're at a low tier state.
Right, you're lower, so you got to come back up.
You got to vibrate higher.
Vibration. Yeah. YouTube's got a whole bunch of things on vibration.
You got to vibrate. Yeah, everybody's talking about it because now these are avenues that people are looking at now. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yes.
To look into different things.
I agree. I'm looking. I put up a vibration chart up here because everybody's curious about it.
No, it's cool. You got to vibrate higher. ladies and gentlemen. You
Yes.
got to vibrate higher
That's
because this is a time. This is a time of, they say the age of Aquarius, it's the age of transformation. This is the moment where you have to transform. You have to transform. You have to become a greater person than you were
There you go.
yesterday, last week, last month,
Yes.
in the last few years. You've got to be the greatest person.
Yeah. Time goes by really fast. And
It does. It goes by fast, real quick.
It's almost scary.
And it's scary because as you get older, you realize things are moving fast.
And we just talked about this earlier about waiting around for people.
No.
I don't wait around for people pretty much. I wait for certain people, but
Yeah,
then I don't.
understandable.
But I don't wait to make something happen anymore.
No.
Like I'm waiting for somebody to get back to me. No. They can't do it. I'm going to go on and
You got to keep going.
keep going.
You got to keep going. If you don't, you can't wait for them.
Nope.
No, you can't wait for them. Like this one chick said to me one day,
Right.
I need help, please. I said, get up off your butt and make it happen.
That's it,
Get
right?
up off your butt and make it happen. You always begging, always
Right.
needy and clingy. Get up off your duff and make it happen. I said,
Right.
what were you doing before you met me?
There you go.
You know?
Right.
I said, I just can't just help you because I got my situations I have to deal with. I have my own stuff.
There you go. See?
So then there it is.
That's it.
Are
we done?
I think we're done. I think we expressed everything we expressed.
Rattle on all
We don't rattle all night. It was just like all this useless information. We can't repeat ourselves.
was falling asleep.
Yeah, people are like, oh, this is great. Oh, this is great. No, we're fine. I mean, the whole thing is about transformation in yourself and the world around you.
There you go.
This, my friends, is another thorough packed episode of Cleveland Confidential in Zone.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, everybody. Cleveland, enjoy the week.
Enjoy the week.
The
Enjoy
weekend. Luau coming up.
Yeah, we got Luau in Chagrin Falls.
Good Falls and the sand sculpture thing.
Sand sculpture. We got the sand sculpture and at the Headland Beach.
Headland Beach. Okay then.
Yeah, and we got a lot of good stuff going on here. And that's another thing. There's a lot of things in Cleveland. Look on the bulletin board in the newspaper. They talk about all this stuff.
Yeah.
The Scene magazine talk about all these events that are going on. All these bands are performing.
Right.
Go to these things. Get out. Meet people. Do stuff.
That's it.
Cleveland's not really a shell. There's a lot of activities here. It may not be much, but we have a lot of shit here. And
That's it.
we have a lot of stuff here. Just got to get out there and be in it.
All right,
All right.
Cleveland.
Yes.
Love you. Good night, and tell somebody you love them.
Little Ed McMahon for you there. There you go. Yeah, okay. Really Johnny Carson.
Awesome. Nice. Good.